Sweet dreamers, welcome to a new magical story. Today's story is about Clarabelle the chicken. Once, in an enchanting winter landscape, there lived a special little chicken named Clarabelle. Clarabelle was different from the other chickens in the coop. She had beautiful feathers with all the colors of the rainbow, and her beak sparkled like the stars in the clear winter sky. On a cold winter evening, as snowflakes gently drifted down, Clarabelle felt a sense of excitement in the air. It was time for the great winter festival on the farm. All the animals were busy decorating their pens with colorful lights and festive garlands. Clarabelle was thrilled and decided to do something special for the celebration. She hurried to the forest and gathered the most beautiful pine branches, berries, and shiny leaves to adorn her nest. Along the way, she encountered her friends, the bunnies, hedgehogs, and birds, who were more than happy to help. Together, they created the most enchanting winter nest imaginable. As the evening fell and the stars twinkled in the sky, Clarabelle invited all her friends to gather on her beautifully decorated nest. The farm echoed with laughter, songs, and the crunch of fresh snow under paws. But after all the fun, Clarabelle began to yawn. She was tired from the festivities. Her friends noticed and whispered softly, "It's time to go to sleep, Clarabelle. Tomorrow is a new day full of adventures." Clarabelle nodded in agreement and found a cozy spot in her decorated nest. The other animals gave her goodnight kisses and snuggled into their warm sleeping spots. While the snow fell gently, turning the forest into a magical silence, Clarabelle dreamed of new adventures and friendships. And so, the entire farm succumbed to a deep, peaceful sleep, while the moon high in the sky watched over the winter night. The Snow Chicken. The next morning, Clarabelle woke up with the sun gently caressing her face. She stretched and looked around with joy. The grand winter festival was over, but the magic of winter still lingered in the air. Clarabelle couldn't wait to see what the new day would bring. With her colorful feathers shining in the sunlight, Clarabelle embarked on her daily adventures on the farm. She met her friends from the winter festival, and together, they decided to build a snowman. It was a funny snow chicken with twigs for legs and a carrot for a beak. The other animals on the farm chuckled happily and joined in the snowman building festivities. As the afternoon approached, Clarabelle invited all her friends for a winter picnic. They shared nuts, berries, and delicious winter vegetables. The sun shone brightly, but the air was cold and refreshing. The friends enjoyed each other's company, sitting on the glistening snow. After the picnic, Clarabelle suggested they all go for an exciting sleigh ride down the hill. The animals loved the idea. They climbed onto the sled and joyfully slid down. The wind ruffled their fur, and their hearts beat faster with excitement. After an afternoon filled with adventures, Clarabelle returned to her decorated nest. She nestled comfortably among her colorful feathers and smiled as she reminisced about the beautiful moments of the day. Her eyes slowly closed, and she dreamed of friendships, laughter, and the enchanting winter world. And so, life on the farm continued, full of joy, games, and warm moments. Each day brought new adventures, and each night brought dreams full of magic. While Clarabelle danced in her dreams on the moonlit snow, the other animals rested, ready to embrace the next day with enthusiasm. Clarabelle's Winter Stories. On a morning when the sun slowly ascended above the snow-covered hills, Clarabelle woke up with a sparkle in her eyes. There was excitement in the air once again. It was time for a grand winter storytelling festival on the farm. The animals had gathered in the barn, where a crackling fire warmed the space. Clarabelle, who loved stories, suggested sharing her own winter adventure. All the animals nestled around her, their curious eyes fixed on the colorful chicken. She began to tell a tale of a magical journey to the ice cream aisles, a land where trees were made of candy, and rivers flowed with chocolate milk. The animals listened breathlessly to the enchanting story, where Clarabelle and her friends embarked on a quest to find the lost glitter star, the source of winter's magic. As Clarabelle narrated their adventures through shimmering snow forests and past frozen waterfalls, she noticed the farm animals feeling warm and content. The winter storytelling festival became a moment of togetherness and enchantment, and the animals shared bursts of laughter and snug hugs. As the story came to an end, the animals thanked Clarabelle for her beautiful tale. The evening fell, and the farm was illuminated by the soft glow of the moon. Clarabelle returned to her decorated nest, content and happy. As the farm animals retreated to their cozy spots, Clarabelle whispered them goodnight. The winter evening was filled with peaceful sounds, the crackling of the fire, the gentle rustle of the wind, and occasionally, a distant owl singing its song. And so, one by one, the lights on the farm gradually faded, as the animals drifted into a deep, tranquil sleep. The magic of winter and the camaraderie on the farm remained in their hearts, ready to awaken with the first rays of a new day. Sleep tight, dear children, and cherish the magic of winter stories and warm friendships. Until next time, when the sun rises again, and new adventures await.